You know, you can be all the things you've always wanted to be. Beautiful, sexy, easy as 1, 2, 3. Just let your soul glow. Just let it shine through. Just let your soul glow, baby. Feeling oh so silky smooth. Just let it shine through. Just let your soul glow. Just let your soul glow, baby. Feeling oh so silky smooth. Just let it shine through. Just let your soul glow. Soul Glow.
Hey everyone, guess who's back? It's the Commish, back here with another team preview. This time it's Brian and the 12th man. An original owner coming in here, pretty good career record there. Also one of our champions over the last 5 years. Looking at the team grades here for Brian, as we'll just get right into it. I gave him a B- at quarterback with just Phillip Rivers on the roster. Obviously no other depth there, so we'll see if that's going to be a cause for concern. Running back, I gave an A-. I think you got a good blend of depth as well as young guys with Ingram, Lamar Miller, Miles Sanders leading the group. It looks like Ty Montgomery will be the number 2 in New York. So that looked like a pretty good pick for you. At wide receiver, I gave you an A- as well. You got Julio, Golladay, Tyrell Williams, Fitz. I mean, these guys are going to get it done. And some pretty decent depth as well. Could almost be even closer to an A, in between an A- for sure. Tight end gave you a B-. Not a very confident group in my opinion. Eifert's hurt every year. Herndon's done for 4, so that's a quarter of the season gone right there. Ian Thomas and then Ed Dixon. Kicker gave you A-. You got Badgley. I think the Chargers are going to put up a lot of points. Defense, I gave you a B. I mean, you got Vikings and the Bucks. The Bucks are going to be behind a lot, I think. People are going to run down their throats. The Vikes, they're good defense, but I just think I have a feeling they're going to be overrated. DL, I gave you a C+. Brandon Graham, Jarrett, and Jaron Reed's done for 6 as far as I know for suspension, so not a very good DL group there. Linebacker, I gave you an A. I think you got some good ones there with Davis, Hicks, Hitchens. Khalil Mack's obviously leading the group to give you the A. At DB, I gave you another C+. Adderley, Weddle, and Amu Kamara do not strike fear in opponents for me on the back end. So you can see here, obviously, with the team grade, it equated to a B grade here for the draft. Just to get into it, I mean, you picked Miles Sanders at 5. I think it was the right pick. You got to think about the future at running back. Shady, Mike Williams, O.J. Howard were taken after. Second round, I think you made a bit of a mistake. You went with Fitz. The guy might be done this year, whereas Curtis Samuel was taken after. Would have been a better keeper piece. And also Devin Singletary, too, in case you wanted to go young at running back again. Third round, Tyrell Williams you picked. Some of the notable names picked after were Parker, Sanu, Deshaun Jackson at receiver, so we'll have to compare to see if that was the right pick. You went Chris Herndon at 4, obviously suspended for 4. John Brown, Witten, Kyler Murray were some of the guys taken after. And then you went in the 5th round with Tyler Eifert, Gerald Everett, and Darren Waller were taken after at tight end. So we'll see if that was the right pick. Gave you the B grade just because I think the Fitz pick was not the right pick in the 2nd round. They tried to sign Crabtree in Arizona, so you have to wonder what Fitz's role is. He might have a big year, but I just don't see many years left for him. Looking at your record projection here, I got the 12th man going 7-5, and I do have him as one of the playoff teams. Remains to be seen if he'll win the red and white division. But I think that red and white division, with the exception of a couple of teams, it's going to be very competitive for sure. Looking forward to it. I have Brian starting the season 3-1, eventually getting up to 6-2, but struggling down the stretch 1-3 to finish 7-5 before Flex Week 13. So it'll be interesting to see if that prediction comes true. For Brian, obviously, the thing to watch out for is going to be, obviously, if Rivers went down, his season would be over. But, obviously improving on the defensive side of the ball would be a goal for him as well, I'm sure.